Hey guys, Ed with Solomon's Landscape here again today. I actually want to do a real quick video on lawn maintenance, actually mowing. And one of the things to keep in mind is actually we had an issue, I think a couple of weeks ago, where our guys were out there mowing some fescue grass, really tall, thick grass. It started growing really good. And normally we're mowing that 4.5 inches. I think they were mowing it at 4 inches. And what happened was it ended up being too thick. We have mulching decks on our mowers, and so we don't have a bagger system, so it just deposits it. Well, what happened was there was just so much grass and it was so thick that what happened was there's a bunch of balls and duff that was everywhere, all along the all in the yard. And so what had happened is it didn't look good. In fact, I came back the next week, and you can see chunks in the grass that were brown and dead, and so that's not what we want. And so we corrected it and made sure that the guys are aware. Again, being springtime, making sure, hey, you see that happen when you're mowing. If you have a bagger, it's not as big of a deal because it goes into the bag. But if you're mulching and you see where the mower's bogging down and leaving big, huge, like chunks of chopped up grass, stop the mower, raise your deck height, because that's the first thing. Is you're just trying to cut it too short, and it's not allowing the mower to do its job properly, and then leaving spots of dried up, clumped up grass in that area. And really that's not good for the grass, because what that does is those big chunks and clumps will actually sit there. They'll, first of all, it's unsightly, sit there, turn brown, look ugly the next week. It also causes issues. It then basically shades that area, and so the grass underneath can potentially die off, and because it's holding in extra moisture for a longer period of time, it can invite diseases and pests as well. So, but realistically, it's mainly just because it's just usually that big mat sits there on top and shades out the grass underneath. So I just wanted to let you know, if you are mowing out there, your first time or second time, especially with the fescues right now, Bermudas and zoysias down the road in this prime time, July, August, you start mowing and you see stripes of grass. Generally that's the time for Bermuda, when it's really thick and active, that you'll have to start raising the decks, because if you don't, you'll have those big streaks, and it looks unsightly and is unhealthy. So just making sure, if that does happen, correct it, and then just clean up the mess that you have, whether it's with pick it up with rakes or sucking up with a bagger. However, you just make sure you get it off the lawn. So again, that's just a tip. Just one of those things I noticed the guys being back in the springtime. I was like, no, no. So we did correct it, but just making sure that you're correct, mowing it at an appropriate height and not too low and causing that issue. So again, thank you very much. Have a great day. You guys stay safe, and until next time, if you have any questions, comments, drop them below, and we'll get to them. Thank you very much. Have a great day.